back to Friday Night Magic here at Game of Kohath. Today is a standard Friday Night Magic, and I thought we could brew a deck and play it. I think the easiest way, honestly, is just to go ham on things that work and that you know that work. But what I was thinking about was a mono black devotion deck centered around pests. And so you have this devotion and aristocrat style feel. I saw Saffron Olive build something similar, and the idea just really caught me. I really love the idea of it, and so I thought maybe we could build something like that today and jam a few games. Sorry, here I am running Gary. While that is a card I want to build around, it is not the name of the actual card. I think I would like some eye twitches in here as well. Let's go ahead and I'm also going to click not collected here because I don't necessarily have all the cards clearly, as you can see. Like Sedgemoor Witch, I think Sedgemoor Witch is definitely to be played. I think four of her make a lot of sense. I don't know about Baleful Mastery, maybe. I don't have any Necroblossom Snarls, which is okay. I don't really like Snarls anyway, but it's fine. I do want it to be pretty mono black, like Damogoth Titan seems great in the deck. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to undo Strixhaven. I think we do want one or two vetoes. All right, we'll go ahead and take two. I kind of like the idea of playing with Dina. I'm sorry. Yes. I mean, I don't necessarily need to see only Roshan Mythics. Here we go. I think running two Dinas makes a lot of sense in this deck. In particular, what else? Hunt for specimens, I think we want. I think we want to run all four Hunt for Specimens. I want to take a look at our learn cards. Village Rites is not a learn card, but I do want four of them. I only have three of this particular build. I have the other one elsewhere. Poet's Quill. I can run a one of Poet's Quill. I think that makes sense to me. And I want to run. Let's go get that other Village Rites here. We're going to play with the Kaldheim version. I like it more than I like the M21 version. Okay. We do need some decent removal. We also want some card draw. Let's put both Castle Locklanes in. I think we want a couple of Plum Forbiddens. It gives us a decent chunk of stuff. Oh, Ayara seems really good in our deck. I think we definitely want some removal. Exile seems so much better in this format. Agonizing Remorse, I don't really want to go that route. I'd like cheaper removal, to be completely honest. Okay. I guess we might just be sitting on destroy cards. It helps if you spell correctly. Bloodchief's Thirst is always really good. Honestly, I think Thievous Swarm is the best option for us. It gives me 2 cards in the main deck to remove. Let's remove a Village Rites, add in a 3rd Thievous Swarm. We're not going to run this many forests either, by the way, because we only have 2 green pips. As a matter of fact, I think if we want to use Blight Priest, it costs 1 more, but it has the exact same effect. We can stay in mono black. I like that. Let's take a look at lands here. We're primarily mono black. I wouldn't mind having some synergy in my lands. I could end up using Hagra Mauling as more removal. Like throw in a couple Hagra Maulings, drop a couple Swamps, throw in 3 Agademes, drop 3 Swamps. Huh. I kind of think I want a Witherbloom Campus. Like, it's not the best, but what I like about it is that I can scry multiple times, so if a game goes long, I have some filtering. Tipple's fine too, you just get the 1 scry. So I think I want to play 1 Witherbloom Campus here, and we'll cut 1 Swamp. And then I think that does it for our deck. What do we think about that? 23 creatures, 18 non. Oh, we do need lessons. We need lessons like crazy. But just lesson. Okay. Unfilter that. We definitely want necrotic fumes. Definitely want pest summoning. Containment Breach. 3 mana, destroy artifact or enchantment. If its mana value is 2 or less, create a pest. The bad thing about that is I only have 1 green source, so I don't think I actually want to run that. I could get Inkling Summoning, Confront the Past. Okay. I think I'll just take another Necrotic Fumes. Yeah, that seems fine. So what would we call this deck? Pest Devotion. Alright. Oh yeah, I still need to craft, don't I? Go ahead and craft for me. Finish my deck. Great. Alright. Well, let's try our Pest Devotion deck, shall we? Let me get the deck list up, and then we'll jump into our game. So before we actually jump in, I wanted to point out I made a couple of changes since we set up the deck. I switched out the Titan for Dramatic Finale. I think it fits better with Titan. You want the 10 with pests, and I just wasn't willing to play 8 cards devoted to that one particular strategy. It could be a mistake, I probably should, I'm not sure, but put Dramatic Finale in here. I also brought in 3 Bastion Remembrances, and I dropped an Eye Twitch, and so it's kind of where we are here. This is our curve, we're pretty big, but let's take a look and let's see what we can do. So we're going to hop right back into game 1 and see if we can actually get some wins with this bit of a bizarre aristocrat-y style deck. Alrighty, Master Zozj. Good luck, have fun. Alright, triple black. We got 2 green merchants, we got Dramatic Finale. Interesting enough, I think we want to try to keep it. Opponent mulligan. Zealand Swamp. Pass turn. Mountain for the opponent. Fervent Champion. Coming in, getting in for 1, of course. What more would you ever suspect than mono red in standard? Gotta love these. Beautiful mono red decks. We're gonna go Swamp. We're gonna play Sedgemoor Witch here. 3/2 Menace that I can end up producing another creature if I need to. I'll be happy to trade off for Robber the Rich, I think. Robber steals a Bastion. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and block. Fortunately, had to trade off there. If they get a pest, they get rid of a land. I think I like Ayara here. Try to gain some life here. Gaining life can really hurt these red decks. They're going ahead and getting in. We're gonna block the Fervent Champion here. That was a mistake, apparently. I don't think we survive if we just Dramatic Finale. So we're going to go ahead and gain 2 back here. Opponent gets in. I imagine they have Embercleave. Yay, Embercleave. Go ahead and concede. Try to concede, come on. I told it to concede. If you're a mono red player, I have no problem with you at all. I just have a problem always playing this mono red in standard. You know, you hear a lot of complaining these days as new set comes out, and really the capacity to play the new set is diminished by the cards that are still powerful from Eldraine. And it's true. I think it's a little ridiculous just how powerful the Eldraine cards are. Whatever, it's fine. It's where we are. I don't think that complaining about it nonstop is going to be beneficial. But I do just wish that we could do a little bit more. And it does just get frustrating to play the same deck all the time, because they're all identical, these mono red decks. So we'll see what we can do. Stumo, good luck, have fun. Got a Killian across the battlefield from us. We'll probably lead here on the Harder Mauling land. Don't need the removal side at the moment. Opponent's also on black, it seems. Snow covered. Acquisitions expert. They're going to want to make me discard a card. Well, that is pretty miserable. I like all of my cards here. I guess Sedgemoor's the one that I'm least attached to at the moment. I can't give up the land here. Unfortunately, I am in desperate need of drawing more lands. Opponent. I imagine they'll let me discard it. I'm not actually sure. Alright, there it goes. And we draw another Feed the Swarm, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and use it. Take 2 points of damage and pass our turn. Alright, got another land. We're going to go ahead and put Ayara on the battlefield. I feel like we're lagging behind quite a bit here. Probably need to restart my computer. Gain drain for 1. Opponent, 3 mana up. 19 life. Got 1 card foretold. Soul Shatter. Alright. I forced him to exile there. I think we're going to go ahead and Poet's Quill. I don't think there's a reason not to at the moment. We will go and pick up a Pest Summoning and pass our turn. Inscription of Ruin, making me discard 2 cards. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and throw Gary in the yard, and then we're gonna go ahead and play Gary. If we can equip the Poet's Quill to it, it'll be even stronger. But as it stands, I don't really know what we're fighting against here. Opponent's just trying to remove and make me discard. I haven't seen much else that they're trying to actually accomplish. Removal spell. Opponent's in the tank. Bloodchief Thirst, okay. Spent their turn thirsting. Yeah, so we're gonna hunt for specimens. Pick up a Pest Summoning. We'll play a Pest Summoning. Got 3 1/1s in the battlefield now. Opponent gets another land. Plays Skull Raid. Make me discard a Pest Summoning, draw a card. Are they a Turgid deck? Is that what I'm seeing happen? I'm going to go ahead and equip it. Unfortunately, I thought it gave it 2/2. So that's not the best, but we'll wait here. Opponent still has Skull Raids in hand, things like that. I want to go ahead and keep cards in hand, keep them from being able to do too much. Liliana, I'm going to give -X to one of my creatures. Drawing a card and making me discard. Okay. Move the Poet's Quill over to the Eye Twitch. Pass our turn. I'm in trouble here. Opponent's discard strategy has been beneficial. Okay, kill an Eye Twitch, helping me learn. We're going to take a Necrotic Fumes. Opponent wants discard now. Because here, if they don't make me discard, I'm going to... Yep, there you go. I was going to end up killing them both. If they let me. Okay. Pass our turn. Opponent plays another Nighthawk Scavenger. I don't know why they're holding back so much. Feed the Swarm. Gain life, they lose nothing. Get in for 4. Okay. Play Veto here. Put the Quill on Veto. No attacks. Can't really let Liliana ultimate. Yep. Getting in for 4 again. Land. I think we're so far gone here. We're just gonna go ahead and concede. We'll see about getting into another one here in a moment. Let's go ahead and jump back in, see if we can get a win with it. We might need to update a little bit of what we're doing here. Maybe change some of our particular settings or our deck, and hopefully put together some wins. Really hoping to get 2 wins here. If worst comes to worst, we're just not gonna be able to pull it off with this deck. I'm willing to jump into this. Looks like a great hand. I'm willing to jump into more standard deck. Like my Luris Rogues deck, still very powerful. Eldraine, good luck, have fun. They've mulliganed, decided what to keep. We will lead on Swamp and Eye Twitch. Pass our turn. Opponent leads on Swamp and passes. Go ahead and play our Swamp and attack in here for 1. We're going to hunt, and I guess we'll go ahead and take up some more pests. Pass our turn. Opponent deciding plays an island. Okay. They're cramming. What are they learning? Environmental sciences. Okay. Well, this is nice. It's really good. I appreciate playing against some more decks. I'm going to get Bastion down here. That way we have some more damage to deal if we start losing creatures. Opponent's looking, they're environmental sciencing, they're going to gain 2 life, get a forest out of their hand, Sultai. Alright. Get another hunt for specimens here. I think we're just going to go ahead and get Blight Priest down, attacking for 3. That's our turn. Opponent's starting to see what's going on here. Play Swamp. Binding the Old Gods, taking her Bastion. Yep. Bastion is gone. Here, we're going to go ahead and get it in for 6. We will summon those pests and pass our turn. Actually, we're going to go ahead and play Aghanim Awakening tapped. That way, if we get our other Aghanim Awakening, we could actually end up casting it and getting stuff that we want. Binding Old Gods ticking up, getting a force out of their deck. Woodland Charm, okay. And then they're playing their snow-covered island. Polukranos enters. If damage would be dealt, get that many 1/1 counters. And then they can force it to fight. Sure. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of our Eye Twitch here. Draw 2 cards. We're going to get Necrotic Fumes. Great. We would be happy to feed the swarm that. We'll play another Blight Priest here. Bash in for 7. Pass turn. Good game, opponent. Alright, look at that. We got a win. Not the way that we thought. We actually never aristocrated away anything. But that's okay. A win's a win. We're rewarded a Temple of Mystery. Go ahead and claim that, and let's hop back in for another round here. So it didn't get any cool things. It just attacked, and the opponent basically did nothing but ramp. They had one removal spell, which they got rid of Bastion, which I think is the right call, but then they weren't getting anything that they needed. So it was a bit awkward. That happens when you're trying new stuff, and I appreciate opponents trying something new, not just playing the same old decks. Playing against the Big Cheese. Well, Big Cheese, good luck and have fun. This hand is a little more awkward. I think we'll keep it. We'll probably want Agadeem's out first because we're not doing anything with it to begin with. Oh boy. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and have that enter tapped. Opponent's going to start trying to gain a Fortune of Life, which is unfortunate because we want to kill them. So, yeah. Perfect. We'll pass our turn. I can pay 2 to draw a card and lose a life. That's unexciting. Linden. Oh boy. They're going to gain life really quickly. I don't have an exile spell or like a mass board wipe. That would be what I want. Oof. We'll go ahead and get Veto down. See what opponent wants to do about Veto. They might just attack him with Linden, who knows. Heliod, and they're going to gain a bunch of life, put counters on their stuff. Yep. Putting the counters on Speaker, on Alciad, and on Linden. Okay, well, we'll block Speaker for the moment. I don't think we win this game. I'm just going to keep playing it out because I think it makes it a little bit more interesting for the opponent. Let them go off, enjoy their game. Okay. Yep, go ahead and get your 4/4. I think we want to go ahead and kill that off. We'll pass our turn here. I think I lose no matter what, so opponent, sorry. Nothing I can do to stop you there. It's a good game. I could have killed one of the larger creatures, but I wasn't coming back on that one, so no big deal. Let's jump back in it. See if we can get another game that's a little bit more favorable to us, or we have a draw that can actually do something. If we had more removal there, we probably would have been a little bit better off. That happens. All right, opponent. Salad Chef. Good luck and have fun. Chef de Salade. I like this quite a bit, actually. I'm going to keep it. We have a turn 1 Eye Twitch, turn 2 Hunt for Specimens. Hopefully get some more lands. If not, we still have a turn 3 Blight Priest because we can put down Agadeem's Awakening untapped. Hello! Looks like we're playing... It's a Lyris deck, I imagine Rogues. Oh, Tricolor Lyris, okay. Ooh, Hunt for Specimens. Martyr, interesting. Take our pests. Bash in for 1. Opponent, bringing out their Lava Glide Pathway. Flourishing Fox. Ugh, yep. Cycling that. We'll feed the Swarm the Fox. We don't need to... No need to rush on that. Get Agadeem's Awakening down, tapped, and attack in for 2. Plains, and Valiant Rescuer. 3/1 whenever you cycle and create a 1/1. Okay. We can Dramatic Finale and attack in. Opponent takes it, down to 14. Pest Summoning now is pretty great. 3 mana, get 6 power and toughness on the battlefield. Yep. Oh, deal 1 damage to each opponent. Yep. Okay. I'll take your 1. You get in a 1/1. Okay. Opponent. Okay. Happy to cast a Eldraine here. Let's go ahead and get Blight Priest down here. Cycling a Fox, dealing a damage, getting a Dork. We're going to go ahead and attack in here. Double block my Pest. Oh, change your minds. Okay. Opponent's got 5 mana. It's more mana than a cycling deck tends to want. Drannith Healer cycles, deals damage, gets a token. They bring Lyris over, sure. Some removal would be nice. I feel like I'm fresh out of removal. Block. Alright. And I don't have anything else. We're going to go ahead and attack in with everything here. Opponent cycles, draws a card, deals damage, gets a Dork. Okay, they're double blocking my Blight Priest. I get a 2/1 out of the deal. Then I only have 1 creature, right? I think I want to go ahead and get Pests down. And we'll pass our turn. Opponent's down to 8 life. I don't have any sack outlet here, so I don't know if I can actually pull it off. But I'd like to. Memory Leak. Ping me for 1, draw a card, get a creature. Zenith Flare for 8. Oh, yeah, there it is. I mean, it's a fine deck. It's not the style of deck I really like playing, but I think the opponent does a really good job, and I think it does a good job against rogues as well if you have a Zenith Flare in hand, because then you can end up letting your opponent do all the work for you, use Zenith Flare, and then you just go ahead and win the game. It's pretty fantastic. Nem Clab B, good luck, have fun. Seems fine. I like Bastion and Ayara, Sedgemoor Witch, and Feed the Swarm. I can cast all my spells. No problems with it. Playing as Yoriana. But Feed the Swarm is going to be pretty weak here. If it's going to be the enchantment weak deck, which I anticipate. Twitch is a little awkwardly late, but that's okay. Opponent probably has a lot more exile spells, mass exile, so that'll hurt me. They're going ahead and getting Yorion out. That's fine. I would like to go ahead and get Bastion online. Get in for 1. Opponent's looking, trying to get a feel for it. Plays another forest. Right now, they don't have any way of actually casting Yorion. They need another blue source or a white source. I play that, and let's go ahead and attack in for 2. See what the opponent wants to do. I don't need to casting my spells before anyway. Opponent Is opponent timing out or tanking? Oh, wait for the opponent. It's okay. There we go. Go ahead and attack in with both. See what the opponent wants to do. All right. They took the pain there. Let's go ahead and get Ayara down. I do like Sedgemoor Witch. The benefit of Ayara here is that I get to draw a card and then hopefully play some more of these black creatures and draw cards too, which would be pretty key. They do have a blue mana out though, so they can counter something, but they chose not to. Great. Drained them. I thought I had to draw a card. Oh, I have to sacrifice. Okay. That's pretty fantastic too, because I need some sacrifice outlets. Unfortunately, I can't sack the soldier, but that's okay. Got a Fabled Passage out of that. Cycling it so I can get Yorion online. I hope that's all they do. Just play Yorion. That'd be perfect. Play another island. And they're manually tapping. I don't know what for. Binding, sure. Targeting Ayara or Bastion. Targeting Bastion or Ayara. Okay. Fine. Go ahead and get Veto down. Get another Eye Twitch on board. Go ahead and bash in 4/2. Opponent's getting a force out of their library. Another Triome. And plays a black pathway. So we're playing 5 colors here. Oh no. No, just Sultai. That's fine. Alright. You're keeping 2 mana up. So you have some sort of counterspell here. You're going to blink Binding again, so are you going to kill Veto or Bastion? See what the opponent chooses. Oh, Heartless Act on Veto. She's going to drain. It's going to come back. He's going to target Bastion. Sure. Well, that's a fantastic draw. We will Sedgemoor Witch. We will feed the Swarm on Yorion pretty happily. And then we will get in for 3. We'll end our turn. Getting another force out of their library. Ketria Triome. 4 colors. I just haven't seen white. I mean, they've got a white card here, but it's just as much white as it is blue. Opponents looking, trying to figure out what they want to do here. Emergent Ultimatum. Yep, that's a good Magic card. So he's going to get a couple extra turns here, probably. Maybe Vorinclex. What do we have? Iron's Epiphany, Extinction Verdict, and Shadow's Verdict. Oh, interesting. Well, sure. Go ahead, opponent. It's one of the weaker Shadow's Verdicts, or basically anything, so I anticipate that the opponent has more in hand. Okay. Have to do it for 3, which is unexciting. Currently for 5. I can only do 2. Yeah, I think I wait. I'm doing okay. Hopefully be able to draw into something. That'd be good. Elder Gargaroth. Yep. What else, opponent? Okay. Saw it coming, I imagine. Go ahead and get rid of Gargaroth there. It's a bit unfortunate I didn't have anything else down, but Drain 2 seems okay. Removal? Omen to see. Okay. Scry 2, draw a card. We'll see if I can put this together. I'm thinking we're having a pretty hard time of it. The opponent did a really good job clearing our board, but we put pressure on them, so that was always good. Is this Behold the Multiverse or something? Is that what they foretold? Another Binding, okay. So I can draw some more lands. Its Agadeem's Awakening is going to be really good. Aaron's Epiphany, okay. It's a good foretell card as well. Get another Force out of your deck, sure. And sacrificing your own. Just get to scry when you sacrifice, though. Another Emergent Ultimatum. Yep. What are the 3 cards, OP? Another Aaron's Epiphany, maybe a Gargaroth again, and Professor Onyx, interesting. I think I can't keep up with the creatures. I think we make them shuffle that in. So they get the Planeswalker. Oh, and they also get Tybalt. Yeah, okay. That's enough. For some reason, I just thought Valky, and I wasn't too worried. But getting Tybalt down, that's hefty. GG, opponent. I'm good. Alright. Our deck did things there, which was nice. I'm pretty content with that showing. Emergent Ultimatum, I mean, it's a top tier deck, so you can't expect this pretty janky mono black devotion pest deck to actually come up top of it, but it certainly fared well. Like 50 koalas, good luck and have fun. Not doing anything till turn 3. I don't have a third land. Still think we're going to try it. We lost the die roll. Can we win the game? Like 50 koalas. I have no idea. My daughter just started watching some show about koalas. She's really interested in it, about this family in Australia that cares for koalas, and it's like a koala hospital or something in their home wildlife refuge. They live on an island or something off Australia. I don't know. Interesting enough. Very, very much not necessarily the show I watched when I was a kid, but I'm glad that she enjoys it. Looks like we're playing. I don't know what we're playing. You'd think mono red, but they haven't played anything yet. They're playing Evolving Wilds. Okay, red green. Sure, opponent. We're going to leave on the Ayara and pass our turn. Go ahead and start the draining of the opponent here. Question here is, I don't know what they're going to play, but do I need to kill whatever they play, or can I continue to build out my board, maybe get Veto down or Blight Priest? I really like getting Veto down because it'll help double up the damage of Ayara. Scavenging Ooze. Okay. Innkeeper. Yep. Interesting. I think I go Veto here. go ahead and keep pressure on. And I do think I will attack with Ayara here. I don't think they'll block, which is fine. If they do block, I'm happy to kill their Skoos. Yeah, no blocks, great. So 2 extra damage in there. I'm willing to play with our life total some because theoretically we have a good amount of life gain here, so I'm not too overly concerned. Neither one of my creatures dies to Stomp, which is beneficial. Could be what the opponent's holding, so these Marauding Blight Priests might be a little bit of a problem. I don't want to get those down until I get Dramatic Finale down. Get the double triggers off the Blight Priests entering, and then their death, and then the reoccurrence of the token would be great. Do I feed the Swarm for the Skoos? Because Skoos will be a problem over time, but being able to kill it and just take 2 damage is not that big of an issue. Opponent's trying to figure out what to do. They're trying to see the combo here. Okay. Using a pretty decent removal spell in our veto there. Getting in for 3. Sure thing, OP. Let's go ahead and get Finale down. And Skoos will eat my veto. So that's a little disappointing, but I suppose it happens. We'll go ahead and get in for 2 again. Opponent's reading Dramatic Finale, trying to get a good idea of it. Edgewall Innkeeper again. Loveshark Beast, and then draw 2 cards as you get a 5/5 down. Sure thing. Would like to kill both those Innkeepers. I'm going to have a hard time doing it, but certainly would like to. Would love to draw land here. If I can draw land so we can play Blight Priest and Feed the Swarm, it'd be perfect. Play Blight Priest. Gain a life, drain a life. I think we kill Skoos here. The off chance they don't activate it, which they didn't. Just shows that I get to keep. I can use Awakening my veto at some point, potentially. Playing a 4/4. Yep. I get a 4/4 and a 5/5. Both of which are problems for me. I think we're going to take the 9 here. Certainly hurts. Get another Blight Priest. And a Feed the Swarm. Huh. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this 5/5. Take 3 damage, and we'll pass our turn again. I can sack another creature to draw a card, which I might want to do. We'll see what ends up coming from the opponent here. I'll probably double block with my Blight Priests. Yep, Skoos comes down. Got enough to make it big and to gain some life. So that really sucks for me. Yep. And then we will go ahead and double block with my Blight Priests. Kill off the Questing Beast. Embercleave. Well, that's fairly disappointing. I think that kills me for sure. We'll see actually, because that'll happen. They'll both die. I'll get 2 more creatures. Oh, it only triggers once. I was thinking that it triggered twice, and so I get 2 more creatures, 2 more pings, but it is what it is. Gotta love Eldraine. Alright, jump back in. Hopefully we can get one of these. Oh man. It's been. I've really been enjoying the Strixhaven cards. I do think they're a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing the way that Standard shapes up, especially post rotation. Unfortunately, that's at the end of summer, but super looking forward to it. You just kind of get stale of the same old cards. Um, let's see. We'll lead. We're gonna lead on this Item's Awakening. The reason I do that is because the things that we want to return currently are 3 and 5 mana, so we're a good ways away from getting there. Um, so it'd be beneficial just to kind of hold out a little bit. Opponent foretells. We'll go ahead and play 3, get a Bastion down. Bastion will help protect our creatures, or at least deal more damage if and when they get killed. The opponent's playing any bounce stuff, which they could be as they're in blue-green. Gonna give us a little more problem. A little more visionary, sure. Got 4 mana here. We will go ahead and get ourselves a couple more. Yeah, I don't think it's worth doing at the moment. We'll wait. Another little more visionary, sure. Fortunately, our Gary is only going to do 3 points of damage. Like, it's not going to be that hefty. I mean, you know, that helps. There we go. Blast them for 3 there, do 5 next turn. I like that we have Hunt for Specimens in hand, because we can end up getting a Necrotic Fumes and just exiling our human soldier to kill whatever big comes out. And you have to know they get something chunky here. Yep, Lewis Cover's giving them a land, they're going to play another land, have 3 up again. Yep, 4 up, yep. And what's your follow-up here, opponent? Vastwood Surge, 2 basic land cards, okay. And 2 1 counters on everything. Or you didn't kick it. You didn't kick it. Okay. An interesting landfall deck. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. We can Campus, and we can Gary, and then I think we kind of have to start pushing here. See what the opponent wants to do. They're blocking 2 of my... Okay. Blocking my pests. So I gain 3 life, and they're going to lose 3 life. I'm down to 6 here. Yeah. Tap 2, play the land. Ugin. Ugin X5. Yep. Yep. Tangle Florahedron. That's fine. We're going to hunt for specimens, get a Necrotic Fumes. We're going to Necrotic Fumes this Ugin. We'll exile our pest. And then we'll Eye Twitch. And we'll pass our... Sure. Go ahead and play our Swamp. We're going to hold from here on out. I don't think there's any reason to not hold. Opponent's definitely got some good cards still to come. Got him down to 6, though. Seems pretty strong. Somewhat expected there. Draw another card. I don't really need to block that, it's fine. Turn Timber Symbiosis. Top 7 card of your library, put a creature. Coma's going to be quite problematic for me. Go ahead and jump one of the flyers. Not that we super need to, but happy to get Necrotic Fumes. We'll let that resolve. Draw into a dramatic finale, which is not going to get us there. Unfortunately. Tad bit too late. Gargaroth can gain 3 life. Gargaroth again. I have to kill them this turn. Is there a way? Is there any way that I can kill them this turn? Sedgemoor Witch and land. I don't think there is a single way in which I can do it. Good game, opponent. Alright. I mean, opponent's keeping up. Or, opponent. Our deck is keeping up with our opponents, which is pretty great. That opponent had an interesting ramp deck. Hadn't really seen that one played. It's enjoyable. Koma's certainly powerful. Ugin, of course, is a fair Magic card. I really, Ugin is just so powerful. The fact that it costs so much and everyone wants to play it because it comes in, it's a board wipe, and then you still have a Planeswalker that's going to ping and give you card advantage. It's oppressive, to say the least. This is a good hand if I can get to 3 mana. Honestly, I kind of hope I just draw lands for a few turns here. Temple. Puts on top. We draw land. Play Swamp Pass. Opponents on Yorion as well. Beardy Brook Marrow. Good luck, have fun. Triome. Okay. Play another land, pass a turn. Opponent. Plays Triome. Passes. We will Bastion. Love draw land next turn. We'll pass. Opponent draws. Another Emergent Ultimatum deck. Be my guess. Fabled Passage, bring Yorion out. Sure. I draw. I'm going to play the Witch here. Opponent doesn't want that to stay alive for sure, but if it does, then I can potentially hunt for specimens next turn and give myself another pest. Just kind of continue to build out. I kind of question if I should have played Bastion there, just to go ahead and have more death triggers on the battlefield. Certainly would like it. Another Bastion and Marauding Death Priest, Blight Priest. All really good. Glass Casket targeting my token. Okay. I mean, they will be bouncing it for sure. That's the whole point of the card. The fact that it exiles really benefits them. But here, we're going to Bastion. Get another token. Bastion for 3. The nice thing about this is that if they want to target Sedgemoor Witch, they're going to take 3 life. And then, if they kill it, they're going to take 2 more life, which is nice. So it's a 5-point swing to target the Sedgemoor Witch, which they're doing, which is great. All right. 5 points against the opponent there. Doom Foretold. Okay. We'll go ahead and sack this, get 2 points of damage on the opponent, draw 2 cards. Unfortunately, we're not drawing into lands, are we? We did get Agadeem's Awakening here. I guess we just want it tapped. Then we can hunt for specimens. And I think we're going to pest summoning here. Benefit is we can't really do anything. They can't really do anything against our tokens. So if we can keep producing a fortunate token, they'll be out of luck. Opponent plays land. Marius Call, making 2 4/4 angels, forcing me to sack my Bastion again. Here, I think we're okay. I guess we gotta do something. So I guess we're going to go ahead and destroy one of the 4/4s. Keep our 7 cards in hand. They get rid of Doom Foretold. Opponent plays a land, attacks in for 4. I draw a land. 5 mana now. Let's go ahead and get Ayara. Attack in for 1. Opponent. Shark Typhoon, X6. Sure. Kills it, I gain a life. They now get 10 power on board. Yeah. Got it. And then I mean, already Gary's a little bit better, which is nice. Bloodshoots Thirst my Ayara. Okay. Draw me a land. Great. Just a minute. So veto, when you gain life, opponent loses life. When you gain life, opponent loses life. Okay, but I don't really have a way of gaining life yet. But if I do play these two, and then opponents chill with it, then Gary can come down next turn and do some work. Should be a 10-point swing. That'd be pretty nice. See what the opponent does here. The Cycle Triome. Yorion's not very helpful here. Elspeth's Nightmare. Targeting Veto. Okay. Soul Guide Lantern. Sure. Exiling the Sedgemoor Witch. Yep. And then opponent only has Yorion in hand. They might want to play it anyway, just so they have a blocker. Interesting. The Elspeth's Nightmare is not really helpful to them here. I don't have a way of stopping their flyers at the moment. They draw Campus. And I have to go here. And I just don't think this gets me there. Alright, opponent. Good game. Yep. I mean, totally fine. That's kind of the thing with these decks. You kind of have to get the right combination of cards so that you don't sputter like I just did. So, c'est la vie, right? Alrighty. Strixhaven is a pretty hard lore to build because it's impossible to not look at it as Harry Potter. Like the owls and the letters and the funny things, like it's just impossible to not see Harry Potter in it. We're gonna keep this hand. We can lead on Eye Twitch here, and then turn 2, hopefully we draw another land, but otherwise we can play Hagramali as the land side. Moto Takeda, good luck and have fun. Opponent mulligans, and they go first. Lead on Swamp. Hello. Hateful Eidolon, sure thing. Great. Good game, okay. I'm very happy saying hello to opponents. The whole good game thing, it's pretty obnoxious in my opinion. But there's not really any other way to interact or engage here at all, which sucks. We're gonna go ahead and take Pest Summoning. Opponent gets in for 1, sure. We will go ahead and feed the Swarm upon the Hateful Eidolon. They don't need any more life, they don't need any more cards. Scavenger Nighthawk. We're going to go ahead and get Sedgemoor Witch down here. We'll pass our turn. Next turn, I get to use Hagramali to kill the Scavenger and then attack in for 3. Looks like we're both on mono black, which is kind of fun. They're certainly a different mono black build, but it's nice. Heartless Act, they claim the 3. They did, okay. Goodbye, Witch. Opponent gets in for 3. And no follow-up plays. Yeah, I think we want to set up a bit differently. We'll pass our turn here. We'll hold up Hagramali. Village Rites, Pest Summoning, Veto all work really well together, so I'd like to have Veto on the battlefield before using it. But we'll see what we can end up putting together here. Now I'm going to take another 3 here. Goodbye, Scavenger. Alright, Village Rites. Cashed it in, sure. Opponent follow-up. Hateful Eidolon, okay. Hateful Eidolon Part 2. And my turn, Bastion of Remembrance. The way we best use our mana here is we Pest Summoning, and we hold it Village Rites. Pass our turn. Opponent draws. Not immediately playing a land. Do they have spells? Bloodchief's Thirst. Alright. They're going to Bloodchief's Thirst my token. I'll go ahead and sacrifice my token. Gain a life, draw 2 cards. Get another Village Rites and a dramatic finale. Lurrus comes down, bringing back another Hateful Eidolon. Unfortunately, I don't have a removal spell for that Lurrus, and that will kill me immediately. Yep. Well, we'll Bastion here. And we'll pass our turn. We're holding up another Village Rites here. They will try to Mire's Grasp to draw a card. Going for the token. Village Rites here. We're going to take a fortune damage here. True, another Village Rites and a Gary. Okay. Really need to find a way to kill that Lurrus. Alright, you got the playset there. That is bad news for me. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and hunt here then and grab a Necrotic Fumes. We'll pass our turn. I'm having a hard time. Certainly playing this the most difficult way possible. Trying to Mire's Grasp again, draw 4 cards. I'll sacrifice my creature. Gain a life. Drew a couple more cards. Gotta keep my 1/1 up, that way I can Necrotic away the Lurrus. Scavenger comes down. Veto. If I play this, I lose. I think I just lose. Yep. Never hitting removal. Never hitting removal to kill that Lurrus. Killed me off. Man, I felt like I had a really good... We had a really good chance of winning that match. I don't think we played it wrong at all. Just didn't have the removal needed. I don't feel like that's been true in all matches. There actually aren't a ton of matches that are using a lot of creatures. Because you have those Yorion decks, they're just trying to value out on Grindy and Planeswalkers. You have the Orange Ultimatum decks that are not playing spells forever. And lots of ramp style decks. Yeah, not a ton of creature decks. This, however, might be a creature heavy deck. I don't know about the Anointed Chorister. I don't know that card at all. Got 2 of them. Sure. Alseid. Okay. They don't attack in. Sure. Well, we can go ahead and get rid of Alseid here. Not need to attack yet. Heliod. Now you're going to attack. Happy to block. Get a 1/1 counter on it. We'll take a Pest Summoning. What do we want to do here? I think we want to hunt here and get a Necrotic Fumes. So we are in trouble. This is gonna gain a lot of life. We're not blocking. I'm gonna pile it onto the Anointed Chorister. We'll play our land. Want to go ahead and get in here. Great. Then we will go ahead and kill the chorister if they let us. Helia is not currently a creature, so no sense in trying to exile it. Okay. It's one threat down. Impassioned Orator, 2/2. Another creature enters spell under control, gain life. Perfect. I twitch. Yeah, preserve our life total a little bit here, as best we can. We're going to go ahead and play you tapped, and we will let our turn pass. Opponent keeps mousing over Heliod. We're going to give it lifelink. We'll block. Yep, giving it lifelink. Gain 2 life, put a counter on it. Sure. Okay. Bastion here. Plum is an instant, so I'm happy to block. And then plum away the 1/1. Opponent's drawing a Fortune of Lands, giving it lifelink. I will go ahead and block. Then I will plum it away. Oh, I gotta tell it how many. Sacrifice 1. Okay. So, opponent loses life, I gain life. Then I get to plum a couple times here. Great. Let's go ahead and hunt for specimens. Necrotic Fumes again. We will fume away the Impassioned Orator, getting rid of our 1/1. Opponent. Giving it lifelink, okay. Alright, it's gone. I'll attack in for 1. Great. Hopefully setting up for some beefier Grey Merchant moves here. Sure. Get an Impassioned Order coming down. Okay. What shall we do? Yeah, we're gonna Gary here. Great. Go ahead and trigger that. And we will pass our turn. We have Village Rights if we need it. If he attacks in, I get to kill it. Even if he does gain life. Great. Okay. Then, yeah, I think we go ahead and attack in with Gary. Opponent takes it. And then we'll go ahead and Gary again. Put the opponent to 6. We'll pass our turn holding up Village Rights still. Alright. Down to 1 life. What do you have, opponent? Get an Alseid? Sure. It doesn't save you. It does save you a little bit. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? I think I need to double block it. It will grow their Alseid, but it should be fine. Sacrificing to save it. Okay. Give protection from black. And then I'm going to sacrifice Veto here. Go ahead and drop the opponent alive. They'll gain 3, and then that should still put them at dead. Alright. Well, GG's opponent. Alright. Well, we got there. We didn't win as conventional top-tier decks, but we did get to play it. It was fun. Could be better. Let's take a look at our deck just to double-check what we did and how it could be better. What do we get? Stormwing Entity. Can't say I've been missing that card much. Okay. Let's double-check our deck here. Pest Devotion. Okay. There was the creature-heavy matchups that we were missing some targeted removal. We had 2 Haggard Maulings, we had 3 Feed the Swarms, looking at 5 total. Just not enough in a 60-card deck. We need some more. It was a little bit too weak. Plunge Forbidden was super powerful, especially in that life game matchup where we could just remove our stuff, gain some life, drain the opponent, as well as dig a little bit deeper in our deck. Gary, of course, is fantastic. Dramatic Finale, when we got it down and it was able to continue to keep going off, it was really powerful. Loved it. I think Saffron Olive probably didn't build the deck this way because it feels like it's trying to do too much, having the devotion side as well as the aristocrat side. It just wasn't strong enough for me. Aristocrat pieces all being in a 3-drop slot. It's really hard. I think if we had them more in the 2 and the 1-drop slot, we'd be able to do a lot more. 3 mana, it's just so much, and so you really want to see your curve be lower than that. But overall, I still enjoyed the deck. I would rebuild it differently if I were doing it again, but overall, great gameplay. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a good time making it, and next time I hope that we can end up doing a bit of a stream, and I'd love to hear from you about what you would do, how we would build it together. So until next time, thanks for gaming with Kohath.